EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston Texans, and NRG Stadium. We hope you've had a great and Merry Christmas. And time to add one more gift under the tree. Off we go here on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. It's the tight end likely in motion. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. They're going to go right back to Henry. He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Here's Henry. He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Crowd begins with a pass. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. 3rd and 9.
Oh, hey. 11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
13. Go ahead.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He finds Likely, his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
In motion comes Walker. Off the play fake. Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Report.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Bateman is the motion man. Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here in this rematch of last year's divisional round of the playoffs. It's the Ravens out front. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
All right.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained, and I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That is incomplete.
You just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Hey, report! Report!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give right up the middle to Henry. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are on the board. It's 10-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Hey, out. Hey, John.
In motion comes Walker. Play action now. Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I, back from Houston, in a moment. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up second down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here we go, let's go.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Hey.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
Now, Jackson. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Desmond King. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
All right.
On play action, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
All right. Hey, south. Buggy. 19 Texans.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
All right.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air, with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
All right. 2J.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. Mixon has the 1st down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. In motion comes Walker. To throw is Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Bateman is the motion man. Second down, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This is how you really judge quarterbacks operating in the NFL. This is not 7-on-7. This is not summer camp where the quarterback can't be touched. Everybody can throw the ball from a clean pocket. Can you operate under the fire and be on time, in rhythm, and be accurate with the ball with contact? And we saw it played out perfectly here. His ability to push the ball downfield, knowing that hit was coming, that's playing quarterback in the NFL.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
All right.
Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. Second down and 3.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will get into the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Go.
Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. Finding space at the 40.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
In motion comes Walker. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. In motion now, it's Collins. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Jackson out of the pistol. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Again, it's Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Desmond King.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
On the quick, right?
Throwing is Stroud. On the tight end screen, it's Schultz. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down for Houston.
All right.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
All right.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's Mixon. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
All right.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line.
Right.
They work first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This is first and 10.
No, we changed it.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ozzy, sit up. Sit up. Wait. Up.
Jackson now on second down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
13.
A first down throw for Jackson. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Off he goes.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before third and inches.
Report. Hey. Sit up.
Jackson now. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Jackson. Now he'll air one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now on second and long.
Yeah. Let's go. Get high. Go ahead. 180. Finish it. UAA. Finish it.
Here's Jackson. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball up.
And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this is taken in by the defense. So it's a win here for the Texans. And it will be a very Merry Christmas indeed as they get the victory on this December night. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.